Hi guys, how are you? So today we'll see how to sculpt a stylized skull in ZBRUSH and how to paint it like in kind of stylized textures. So this is the first part. After that we'll see how to paint it and sculpt and render it in Marmoset toolbar. So first of all I take sphere and manipulate the shape with move tool and clay build up. In the blocking stage, just focus on that silhouette mainly and don't put too much effort on the details. Just tweaking the shapes with move tool and play build up. You should take some reference for skulls like original skull, so understand how it's look and how it's that anatomy is there. In this reference you can see that skull parts, so references are always important. Okay, now you can see I am creating that behind origin. Here is a jaw part. After some time we will add the teeth here. The front of the head should look like half a cylinder. And it is stylized, so I will create some breaking on there. Manipulating the shapes. So in stylized there is some hard edges, you can see. We will add those things. Still don't focus on the details, focus on the silhouette and basic construction of the skull. Check every side, the top, the left, everything you have to check, because otherwise it will not look good. It is steady, so you have to check from every angle. Now it's the teeth part, and make one teeth and then I duplicate it. It's coming good. Now I'll modify that jaw part a bit more. The noses. Check this eye, how it look like. Some breaking is there, so I'm doing that one. Now the nose. how these hard edges are coming. The side part I'm doing now. Creating a hole inside because the skull have some holes inside. As it's a stylized skull, so that's why teeth number is less. Otherwise, if it's realistic, I'll add more teeth on it. Duplicated one teeth. Creating some more hard edges on the top. In this stage you can increase the dynamics a bit and little bit detail you can push, but don't go for further details. Now I'll add the candle. Tweaking the shape a bit. Always work on perspective, don't turn it off, otherwise you will get some distorted shape. Now modifying a bit. Flatten some areas. It's coming good now. Matching the side angle of your skull, how it should look like. Now we'll add this cylinder and sculpt the candle with dynamics. We can use snake hook brush to move the wax effect. I'm using inflate brush, move tool and snake hook right now. A standard brush for the impressions. Now I'll add the rope, candle rope. Now the fire. dynamic sheet and tweak the shapes like the fire effect. I added one base. The blocking is done, so now we'll move towards the polishing stage. After a little bit of flattening, I will remesh it. Every part I will remesh, add some details on it. So I am remeshing every part now, and I will project the details back and duplicating the original model and remeshed it. Remeshed it. Now this is the remesh version. Now I will project the dynamiced version on it, so I will get my details back and have a good subdivision level for good level of sculpting. It's done now. I will do same processes over and over on all parts if required, but now it's not required as this is those parts are not much details. That's why I will remesh and add some details on, subdivide and add some details on. Let's smooth it a bit. Subdivide it a little bit and just inflate it a little bit in the end. It should look like wax is dripping. That dripping effect is required here. At this stage I will add some details with leveled up 10 standard move tool. Some impressions. Adding some depth with standard brush. Don't forget to save your files. Adding more impressions and depths with Dan standard. more values with clay buildup. Flattening some areas. It should look like stylized, otherwise it's not look good. Now we'll subdivide this place and I will unwrap this one, because like this we can add some details here. This is unwrapped in ZBRUSH, and now I will use surface, subdivide it a bit, and I will download some stylized wood texture from internet. This one is good. This one is better. Now I will apply this texture in this by adding surface. Add the texture, manipulate the noise and strength, then it's fine. Then little bit down. Now it's coming nice. Then apply it on mesh. It's coming better. Nice. Little bit less. Editing the curves. Play with the settings actually, otherwise you'll get that effect. Don't make too much noisy. Now I will add some details. When it's finished, make it add to mesh and it's done. You can edit the setting actually. Now we'll add some details with edge polish and diamond standard. And trim dynamic also. Now it's coming fine. Now we'll add some details on the scandal and teeth. Adding some details on the teeth. Clay builder and diamond standard is pretty useful for those kind of details. Edge polish also. Tweaking the shapes a bit. breaking the surface a bit more. Flattening the wood part with 10 standard, trim dynamic. Pretty useful brush when you are doing stylized assets. Adding more crispy edges. Now I'll work on the candle. It should feel like it's dripping the wax and everything. So I'll use clay build-up and standard, grand standard 3 brushes here. And sometimes move tool also. It should look like it's melting, so try to focus on the silhouette here as per the concept. And it should look like it has some gravity when the wax is dripping downwards, so more volumes on the downwards. Like this you can add some details with jam standard and smooth it a little bit. Like this we are going to add some details overall in the candle. So same type of details in every side. It's coming nice. We'll push a bit more. like this, coming good. And now I will add some effects on the file, little bit details. So it's done. Thank you for watching, guys. In next part I will show you how to paint it and render it in Marmoset. Take care, guys. Have a good day.